Krause, lad mig høre nogle vise ord fra dig. Så.
Nogle vise ord. Okay, apropos vise, så håber vi får nogle visninger på den her video. Var det godt nok, eller hvad med?
Ja, jeg synes, det var imponerende.
Tak. Okay. Kunne du sige det lidt med sådan en gammel farfar, der prøver sådan...
Hvad mener du?
Flot. Wow, du fik 12-tal. Imponerende knægt.
Det var da imponerende, Krause.
Farfar er stolt. Og jeg håber også, at min farfar er stolt over, at jeg sidder og tjener penge på at reagere på de her videoer. Yay! Vi sidder også og kigger på i dag i verdens mest skræmmende pranks. Jeg skal bare tænke, om vi
lad mig lige tage over. Lad lige mig tage
over. Nej, Matt, shush.
Verdens skræmmeste prank.
Og vi har Matt med. Og hvad så, Matt? Hvad vil du sige?
Det var bare, jeg vil oversætte det, fordi det er altid mig, der skal oversætte.
Nå, selvfølgelig, det er rigtigt, ja.
Verdens skræmmeste...
Verdens skræmmeste pranks.
Wait, hold on.
Hvad er det skræmmeste?
Wait.
Nej. Matt. Nogle gange gør dine danske evner er skræmmende ringe. Ja.
Verdens mest...
Skal vi komme i gang? Ja, jeg skulle sige, vi ikke bare lige skal mere med videoen. Matt, shush, let's go.
Scary world. Consider yourself lucky you're not this person, or you see where I'm going with this. With so many people terrified of elevators, it seems like a pretty obvious place to stage a prank. But this one really did get creative.
De er også syge derovre i Japan.
Instead of doing something obvious like pretending
du tror jo, du dør.
Ja, det er
det.
Det har sådan, at de bare for nogle af dem får sådan... Kan vi ikke få et hjertestop og sådan der?
Straight up kan du sagtens få det der.
That's definitely something you can never prepare for, and why would you?
Oh. Nej.
Det er min værste frygt, det der.
De tør jo ikke gå ind i en elevator nogensinde.
On an underground slide, covered in some kind of mysterious goo. New fear unlocked anyone?
Det er min sæd.
These tourists in China
I USA sagsøgt.
walking on this glass bridge was scary enough on its own. They clearly had no idea what was in store for them. In hindsight, I'm sure you know it's a prank, but I can't even imagine what I'd be thinking if that were happening to me. Take a look at this guy who was just seconds away from losing his iPad.
Eller hvad? Det er godt reddet.
This amazing illusion by placing real shards of glass and video screens underneath the glass floor and topped it all off with sound effects to make it seem extra real. Funny or cruel? I'll leave you to be the judge.
Fuck, jeg hopper ud i stedet for.
Take with it.
Something to happen. Then suddenly the entire desk slides open. What do? Some people would make a run for the exit as quickly as possible. These people, on the other hand, made the mistake of being curious enough to stay and look. That's exactly what the pranksters wanted. Before they knew what was happening, they had a face full of cream. It looks like it got everywhere too. That guy must have been glad he was wearing glasses, although he doesn't seem very happy about any of it. In the old days, all you needed for a good prank was a telephone, but those were simpler times. If you want to execute a really great prank now, you probably need to look into purchasing an extremely realistic dinosaur costume.
Jeg ved ikke, hvordan jeg vil reagere.
Nej, det er også det, jeg vil tænke sådan lidt.
There's one big benefit to a moving dinosaur. It seems to terrify just about everyone.
Altså,
Dinosaurs have been extinct for millions of years. There's just something unsettling about a prehistoric beast chasing us down a corridor.
Oh, fuck.
I'm sure these people would agree. Maybe cornering yourself on the ground isn't the smartest move either.
Kameramanden er usynlig åbenbart, eller?
It usually comes down to what you're really trying to achieve. For example, if you wanted to terrify someone in an elevator, you could just have the whole floor open up and eat them. But that wouldn't sell very many TVs. What LG wanted to do instead was make it look like the floor of the elevator was falling away. You know, to prove how good their TVs are.
Oh my god.
Det er bare...
Ironically, some victims even tried to find a safe tile to stand on, sometimes scrambling to the other end of the elevator. I'm just glad I didn't need to experience this for myself. If you've ever watched The Ring, then you'll know just how terrifying it is. The movie creators put together the perfect set for a scary prank. Just when their customers least expected it, the screen pulled up without them noticing, leaving a gap for the actress to crawl out and scare the life out of the unsuspecting victims.
Det der, det er bare...
Det er klamt.
Fuck no.
Men der tror jeg, man ved vel, det er en prank.
Honestly, I think those people handled that quite well. Well, most of them anyway.
de gør så
Imagine
ikke.
you're a technology company. What's the best way to prove that your TVs have the highest quality screens on the market? LG's headquarters in Chile came up with an ingenious joke. They gathered people for a
LG
job
er
interview,
bare next level shit.
Ja.
filled the office with hidden cameras, and set up one of their TVs so it looked like a window. Job interviews are stressful enough. They're far worse when a meteor suddenly appears.
Okay.
Altså, så realistisk kan deres tv fandme heller ikke gøre.
Jeg køber det
den
TV.
køber jeg ikke.
Most of them took it well,
Jeg køber
except
det
for
fjernsyn.
that one guy.
Er det god reklame?
His side, though.
Det er det.
Some people really
Sponsored
know
by
how to
LG
create
kommer til sidste
drama.
video.
Åh, det er Breaking Bad.
But the TNT network might have just
Pick up.
overshadowed every other drama queen on the
Du har set serien, ikke også?
Ja.
Er det ikke noget med, at det ikke var meningen, den der pizza skulle lande på taget?
Jo. Jo.
Ja, det synes jeg, jeg havde hørt noget af det.
Det er sådan noget en af de der improviserende scener og ting der.
Det sådan noget, det kan bare et eller andet.
Ja, det kan
face of
det.
the earth. In 2013, the company erected a suspiciously large button in Belgium, inviting unsuspecting people
Jeg havde 100%
to
trykket på
add
den.
drama. Some people just walk by, but some brave and curious people press the button. Once that
Jeg havde-
happens, all heck breaks loose.
Jeg havde ventet og
Staged
set andre
fights and
trykke på den.
gunfire
Ja, okay, det er
breaking
rigtigt.
out in the town. Bikini babes on motorcycles tore
Men
up the streets.
Jesus.
What the hell is going on?
Altså, hvad?
Hvad er det her?
The best part of the video is the reactions of those
What?
who set it off. Participants look around stunned as the action unfolds, trying to come to terms with the fact they caused it all to happen. This prank show wanted to
Okay,
see
det er
what
genialt.
would
Fair
happen
play.
if they glued people to the floor. Imagine,
Oh.
you are just minding your own business. One minute you're getting along with your day, the next you're stuck
Men
to the
kunne
ground.
det ikke også være
But there's
farligt
more
at
than
få
one way to
Jo.
achieve a
hovedet
sticky
eller
floor prank.
et
Plan
eller
A
andet?
is to trap
Det ligner
ordinary
ham, der er den
people on
første,
the
der fik
street
det
as they
i
go about
Ja,
their
og i
day.
håret.
Then there's the more extreme
det er
method. Place a tray of sticky goo
Der.
behind a closed door and just wait
Bruh.
for the next victim. The
Oh,
highlight's
bruh.
definitely the
Yeah.
previous victim sitting on the sofa covered in goo. He didn't even try to warn him.
Oh my
Here's
God.
something
Nice.
you almost never think about. Drinking
Okay.
fountains.
Okay.
Sure, they're a handy thing to have around, but they're not exactly going to take up a lot of space in your thoughts. At least not until something like this happens to you.
Oh.
This prank show set up a drinking fountain with a twist
Hun giver ikke op.
to catch unsuspecting people
Hun skal have
by
noget at drikke.
surprise, and it definitely worked. I don't know if you've ever had water sprayed up your nose at high pressure.
Det går
It's
ikke.
definitely not pleasant. I wouldn't go near that fountain again, but these people are clearly a little braver than me. Most of them go in for another try.
bliver bare
It
ved.
doesn't seem worth it, but you've got to admire their
Seriøst. Shout out
dedication.
Asien. Det er bare et vildt sted.
Det er det virkelig.
The Indiana Jones films are iconic. They're a part of our culture, but even in iconic films like that, there are moments that stand out and take a life of their own. You probably already know where I'm going with this. This girl got to reenact that iconic moment, whether she wanted to or not. Honestly, it really does look genuinely frightening, especially since that's the last thing you expect when walking down a corridor. At least they were kind enough to give her something soft to land on. Even in a world of clever pranks, some are just a little more intelligent than others. The creators of the Invisible Man movie obviously know how to scare people, but it's quite different to execute that in real life. As part of their press, they decided they were going to give journalists a taste of what it would be like to really encounter the Invisible Man. Let's just say it wasn't the kind of interview they were expecting.
Oh my.
Okay, det synes jeg egentlig er meget sjovt.
Ja.
They rigged the interview room to make it look like someone invisible was making things move. The grand finale was a clever reveal of the Invisible Man standing up behind the curtain. The people who stayed in the room deserve a medal.
Wow.
So, you're a
Okay,
yogurt
det er
company
cool,
that
det
needs to
der.
get an advertisement done.
Er det
What's
godt
the
lavet?
best way to get people to eat yogurt? With a bear, apparently. Chobani decided they'd recreate their famous bear-centered Super Bowl commercial by setting a bear loose in New York City. Alright, not quite. They actually unleashed a man in an animatronic bear suit onto the streets to
Jesus.
frighten unsuspecting members of the public. And it worked. The bear
Igen,
reeked a
hvordan
bit of
skal man
havoc. The
reagere?
only people that seemed
Ja,
jeg
more
ved det heller
confused
ikke.
and scared
Altså.
were passing children. I guess they just don't understand.
De var sgu ligeglade.
Ja, okay. Nå. Ja,
God damn. Fuck, det er så bare random, det der. Altså,
Ja.
I don't know.
Jeg ved heller ikke, sådan, jeg ved ikke, hvad jeg vil tænke sådan midt i en by, så er der bare lige pludselig sådan en kæmpe bjørn. Hvordan er den havnet derinde?
Jeg vil tage afstand og filme det.
Okay.
Ja, selvfølgelig.
Anders Hemmingsen.
God titel lidt af fan af. Let's go.
Også det.
Nice.
Ja, okay, well, det var random as fuck det her, men big up til de her pranks her. Blev I skræmt? Jeg håber ikke, I blev skræmt væk fra kanalen her i hvert fald, fordi vi er tilbage i morgen som altid kl. 17 på kanalen, så subscribe hvis I gør det nu, og ja, vi ses. Peace out.